Hey guys, how's it going? So, this week I thought I would do something a little different for the vlog. I actually stumbled upon an old video far before I was a vlogger. I did a video, it was actually a school project. So, in college, one of my English classes was themed to the Anglo-American ghost story, and we read. It was pretty much an entire semester of just reading ghost stories, which is right up my alley because those are my favorite stories to read anyway. I mean, that's where I actually got the Ghastly moniker for my YouTube and all of my social media. It was my love of ghost stories. So it was called the Anglo-American Ghost Story, and we had to read a select number of short stories. And the final project for the class was we had to take just a short story that we weren't assigned and we had to do a media project on. A lot of people decided to do PowerPoint presentations or maybe a quick video clip, not unlike the one I'm doing right now, just explaining the book. But some classmates and I had an idea to take a story and then do a paranormal investigation about the story. So for our story, we chose The Legend of Sleepy Hollow from Washington Irving. It's one of my favorite short stories of all time. And when I went back to reread it, I noticed that it was written in this odd first person I had totally forgotten about. So the way we kind of twisted it was that it was a person's journal entry during the events of what happened in Sleepy Hollow with Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman. So my classmates and I decided to do a paranormal investigation in the Sleepy Hollow woods, and we might come across a Headless Horseman or not. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to drop the video in now so you guys can watch it. And action.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I'm the folklorist and researcher for the team. We will be investigating the Sleepy Hollow Woods for the supposed specter of the Headless Horseman. The Headless Horseman is said to haunt the Sleepy Hollow Woods. He's said to be a Hessian from the American Revolution who was beheaded and buried somewhere out in these woods. A lot of people who live in the area have claimed to see a headless specter. We are going to speak to one shortly who says he's seen one. So a lot of you guys are probably asking yourself why we're investigating a story or a work of fiction. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever read the story, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, but it was written in the first person, and there's some speculation that it wasn't a story at all, that it was a journal entry by somebody who actually witnessed Ichabod Crane interact with the Headless Horseman. Um, is that true? We don't know. Hopefully we'll figure that out tonight when we investigate.
Hi, my name is John. I'm the EVP specialist. EVP stands for Electro Voice Phenomenon. The theory being that sometimes we can interact with spirits, but we can't hear their responses. We can capture them sometimes on electrical devices and listen back to them, get their responses.
Hey, I'm Ricky. I'm in charge of the tech tonight, and I've got a K2 meter here. What it does is detect electromagnetic fields. The theory is that a ghost changes into other types of energy after it dies because the energy can't just disappear. And when we're in the woods, I think we'll be able to get some readings out of it because there's just not too much else out there that generates electromagnetic fields.
Well, behind me are the Sleepy Hollow Woods, and what you see here is the new bridge. The old bridge from the story, the covered bridge, was just so old and dilapidated that the city decided to tear it down, and they constructed this new pedestrian bridge right here, and it leads right into the Sleepy Hollow Woods. Jeremy here is an eyewitness of seeing the Headless Horseman specter. Jeremy, can you tell us a little bit about what you saw that night?
Yeah, actually, I was taking my nightly jog through the woods there, and all of a sudden I heard this rustling. It sounded like hoof prints behind me. I turned around and I saw this see-through specter on a horse, is all I could say, but Headless Horseman, let's just say that. And I bolted. I took off running, and I could hear the hoof prints behind me, and they were getting faster and faster, and I booked it as fast as I could. Hauled ass across the bridge here and noticed that the footprints had stopped, so I stopped, realizing that maybe a horse couldn't hold up on the bridge, and turned around, and there was nothing there. Freakiest night of my life. I don't jog in these woods anymore.
All right.
Alright, we're actually going to start our investigation now. We're actually walking into the Sleepy Hollow Woods. They paved this path right here through the woods, I guess, just to make it easy for pedestrians. However, like we heard with Jeremy earlier, a lot of people really don't cross through here. Just in case they come across the Headless Horseman. I guess a lot of people here are incredibly superstitious. Go this way. Right here? Hey Ricky, why don't we maybe put the K2 meter right there?
Alright, let me get it set up for you.
Okay.
Y'all want to take an EVP while we're here?
Yeah, let's let Ricky set up the... Okay, let me get it for you. Can you see it in the camera?
Yep.
Does it stand up straight? Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll get a good reading from down there.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to take an EVP now. This is Friday, December 3rd. John, Jordan, Ricky, we're in the Sleepy Hollow Woods. If there's anything out there, would you like to communicate with us?
Can you tell us your name? Are you the Hessian that was beheaded here in the American Revolution? Is your body buried somewhere in these woods? Note that was a duck in the background, so that's not an EVP, that's a duck. Just so everybody out there who watches this video doesn't think we caught an EVP of a duck. Hey guys, turn your lights off. We just had a hit on the K2 meter here. All right, we're getting some hits on the K2 right here. So, did you see that? Did you see that go off? We're getting some really interesting hits on the K2. John or Ricky, can you get a little bit more of a close up on that for us? If that was you, can you make this meter go off again?
There it goes.
Well, thank you. Wow, it's going off pretty frequently now. If that's you, keep doing that. You're only proving to us that you're here.
I have no idea how to explain everything we've seen in the last few minutes on this thing, but the readings were jumping all over the place, and it really seems to be responding to us as we ask questions. So we're just gonna keep looking around, and hopefully we'll find something.
Hey, whoa. Well, you guys hear that?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you hear that?
Yeah, did you hear that?
I swear to God, it's kind of like a horse.
Yeah? Let's go over here and check it out.
Come on, guys, it's up here. I swear it's like right in this area is where I heard the noise.
Right here?
Yeah, it's right here.
Right here. You sure this is where you heard it?
No, this is it. Right in here.
Oh man, look at that! What is that? What is that?
No. Are you getting this? Are you getting this?
I'm getting it, man. Did you guys just see that?
I saw something.
Are you serious? What did it look like to you?
I just saw a figure. It was just dark.
That's what it looked like? Is that what it looked like to you?
I don't know what it looked like, man. It looked like a person out there.
Oh man, I'm glad we got that on camera. Wait, you guys saw that, right?
Yeah.
Where did it go?
It went back to some place. I don't know.
It
just disappeared. I don't know.
But I mean, I saw it clear as day, though, right?
Yeah. It's back.
Wait. Shh. Do you guys hear that? Whoa! What was that? Let's get out of here, guys. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Go. I'm coming. Wait. Hold up, guys. I don't hear it anymore. Do you guys hear it? Do you hear it?
Wait, there's something over there.
Something over where?
Look back.
What? What is that? What is that, guys?
It's been a couple days since our investigation at the Sleepy Hollow. John and I have been going over our evidence the past couple days. We've seemed to have found some interesting things. We haven't heard from Ricky. We don't know what happened to him or what he's gotten himself into or anything. We just don't know where he is. Just to kind of clear up a little bit of confusion from the end of our investigation, what happened was we saw an apparition of somebody who looked like he didn't have a head. And when we went after it, this orange ball of light just passed in front of our camera. Don't know where it came from. It was very dark that night. It startled us. We didn't feel safe. So we got out of there. So we started to run back towards the trail. And as we were running, we heard what sounded like a horse running after us, much like Jeremy experienced. We got about halfway over the bridge and turned around. We didn't see anything or hear anything. What happened was when we turned around, we did see a burning jack-o'-lantern. And the lore on this is that the Headless Horseman didn't have a head, obviously. And in place of his head, he carried around a burning jack-o'-lantern. So we think this was just some kind of warning that we were on his territory and he just wanted us out. Also, there's a lore that the Headless Horseman can't cross running water. So, which is why I think it did not follow us further and just left the jack-o'-lantern there at the end of the bridge. I'm actually going to turn it over to John, who has found some interesting EVPs, so I'll do that right now.
We reviewed the EVP sessions that we recorded while we were in the forest, and we have a couple of interesting clips I'd like to play for you. The first one is a clip of me asking a question and us receiving a direct response to that question.
Is there anything out here that would like to communicate with us?
Now, in this clip, in response to my question, we heard the word go. Next up, we have a question from Jordan, and another direct response to that.
Are you the Hessian who was beheaded here in the American Revolution?
Now, I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but in that clip, we could clearly hear my forest in response to Jordan's question. We haven't manipulated these in any way. We haven't even cleaned up any of the audio in it. This is just raw, straight off the USB. We think it's his way of saying, stay off of my turf. And that's pretty much it for the evidence we collected from this investigation.
So that was that video. We made that in 2010. That was our class final project. So that video is coming up 8 years old. And I don't know, I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. And I just stumbled upon it. And I thought it would be fun to share, put it up on the YouTube. But I said this was for a class. So if any of you guys are wondering what texts, I don't know if any of you guys are ghost story fans out there. But we were assigned a couple of books to read, and if anyone's interested in the text for the class, the first one was an edited short story. It's called Dark Descent, and it's edited by David G. Hartwell. This one had some fun ones in it. It has a lot of people like Stephen King, Clive Barker, Ray Bradbury, one of my favorites, Shirley Jackson, Stephen King, Joyce Carol Oates. Shirley Jackson, especially if you guys have been watching The Haunting of Hill House. That was Shirley Jackson. So this one was good. I liked a lot of the stories in it, but my favorite one of the two was this one, the Oxford Book of Ghost Stories. So this is all nothing but Victorian ghost stories, and this is where I became fascinated with M.R. James. M.R. James ended up becoming one of my favorite ghost story authors. So this one, I highly recommend this one. If you get any, I say get them both, but if you get any one of the two, this is the one you want to go for. While you guys are here, why don't you guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw, and maybe subscribe to the channel. Subscribing kind of keeps you in the loop of whenever I do upload a video. So yeah, maybe hit the little bell notification, and you can get the whole trifecta, the whole shebang, the like, the subscribe, and the notification. Also, I've got t-shirts for sale. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I have 2 designs for sale. This was my Ghastly design. I also have another one that my friend Cassie designed for me. It's very cool. It's very voodoo, New Orleans, and Disney inspired. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Stay spooky.